Okay, and we're going. Yay!
Yay! Yeah!
I don't remember what did we do last time? I don't remember.
You were a big dope hedgehog man, hedgehogging around like a little guy. Hedgehog.
I don't. Man, you nailed it. You nailed it.
Big hedgehog, big little hedgehog running around,
Wow.
hedgehogging it up.
All right, time for today's small talk section. Tell me, how's your life been? Tell me all about it.
It's been pretty good. I've been eating less, so that's all. I feel good though. I'm very busy nowadays. I want to get back into writing, but I can't until at least a week from now because I'm so busy.
Yeah,
Big hedgehog man,
because all like
uh,
final exams and all your assignments. You have
all
final
that
exams?
stuff. Yeah, I think I have one. No, I have two final exams.
How
So
many
it's not
classes are you in? You only have
horrible.
two final exams?
I have a select amount of classes I'm doing. Yeah. Well, I do computer programming, so they don't really they don't really test you much on knowledge. They just kind of test you on what you can on the things that you build. So it's not like paper exams asking you
Right.
questions. Yeah, it's different.
I was a computer science major for a couple years. I wasn't very good at it though, that's why I stopped doing it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just a lot of practice and like understanding of what the frig you're doing.
Yeah, I didn't have that understanding part because I ended
Well,
up
that's what you went to school for.
yeah, well I got lost on arrays and I was never able to figure it out. So I was just behind for like
Oh
2
no.
years cuz I didn't understand how arrays worked.
What? What program or what language?
Java.
I'm looking this up. Java can't be that bad.
It's probably not.
Java language. Okay. Yeah, even I think arrays in any language shouldn't be hard.
Okay, I'm sure they're not when you know how to do them, but the problem is I didn't know how to do them. And whenever I tried to go to tutoring to learn how to make an array, and the tutor was
Okay.
just like, I can't show you how to do this. I was like,
What?
what do you mean you can't show me how to do this? And
Well, they
he
probably
told
couldn't show
me,
you how to answer the
no.
problems, but like
What he would
making an
do,
array,
he wouldn't do like any example or anything. He gave me the textbook definition of an array, and that was it.
that's lame. Also, I'm looking up how to make an array in JavaScript. Not that bad.
That was the first and last time I ever went to tutoring because I was like, I can't believe how useless this is.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, yeah, looking at it, I mean, what if did you try Googling it?
I probably.
Huh. That's crazy. That arrays is what you got lost on.
Yeah, I guess I
That's
just.
something you should know very early on and not have trouble with.
Well, it was something fair. It was like at the tail end of the semester,
Mm.
so there wasn't that much time left to learn.
Arrays are. I feel like that's one of those like first week things you
It
should be
wasn't.
learning.
It wasn't one of the first week things. It was like
What on earth were you learning all semester? Arrays are supposed to be right there at the beginning.
uh, it wasn't.
Maybe you just had a bad, really bad teachers.
Sounds like I had a really bad department.
That's what it seems like.
Maybe I should
Computer
try computer
programming
science
should
again,
not be
but literally
crazy.
at any other school.
Dude, I could have taught you having never touched Java.
You probably could have. Once I got to and then the difficulty went from like if that was easy, it went from like if you want to say that's like a 2, it went to like 2 to like 11 in like the span of like one class.
Do you know what they wanted you to do?
It was like a networking, learning how to like use like networks and stuff.
Okay.
But it felt like we skipped a lot of steps.
Yeah, that it does seem to be like that a bit. I think they do, at least where I study, is that they kind of do expect you to do some of your own research in it because there is a lot to programming, and you just kind of have to know how to. They kind of teach you the basis for everything, but overall, like you will be even in your job be like Googling things and asking people online and figuring things out on your own. Like they can't teach you everything, unfortunately.
No, I get that. But what they should do is they should teach you, I think, how to find your own answers, I guess.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But they didn't do that either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard, but I mean, if you do enough practice with it, you kind of get used to it. But you're right. They don't like really help you with that either.
Yeah, I'm sure there's gotta be at least like one school that's good at it, but
Maybe.
wasn't mine.
I don't know. But going to tutoring and them not even showing you how arrays work, that's crazy.
I know. I literally that experience is
That was
stuck with
uncalled
me.
for. Honestly, you're right to hate them for that one.
Yeah, never went back. I never went back. I didn't trust tutors after that.
Mm-hmm.
I literally would just think to myself, what's the point of trying again?
Right. Java. I don't even know what Java is used for very much.
I don't know. Literally every time I've told like somebody is like, oh yeah, I learned in Java, they're like, Java? I like C or C+? I was like, nope, Java.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I took a computer programming course in high school that I believe was on basic C.
Okay.
I don't remember any of it at this point. It was like Visual Basic C, I think.
Visual bait. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's just C that you're using.
I think it was just the software we used. I don't remember. This
Okay.
was what 2018.
Okay.
So it was it was a little bit ago at this point.
I imagine C. Yeah, C would probably be a harder language. It is a higher. I forget what the actual word was, but it's like a higher end language, which means that it feels a lot when you're writing it. It feels a lot more like writing like in computer language than in like actual regular human speech. So like if you ever there's another language called Ruby, and when you write that, it's like the most like you can read it not being a programmer and kind of understand what it's saying. But in like C++, which is what I'm taught,
Mm-hmm.
You could if I showed it to you, you'd be like, I have no idea what this is saying.
I might
It's like a
recognize a
lot of
little bit of it depending on how different it is from C. Because honestly,
Maybe.
I wasn't terrible at C. I actually did kind of understand it, at least what I was taught, opposed to Java. Maybe that's just because I had a better instructor, or maybe it was like a babyfied version. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I actually didn't hate that class. Like I think I got an A in that class.
Oh, okay. So you did learn something.
Well, that was in high school, and that was when I was doing C.
Oh. Okay. Was that a whole class?
Yeah, it was computer programming 1. It was for one semester. It was like my final semester of high school. I took that class because my buddy was in it, and of course he ended up missing almost that entire semester.
Hmm.
So that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
We're also not buddies anymore. Did I ever tell you the time I was stranded in a foreign land?
Japan?
No. But I'm glad you got that reference. I'm really happy you got that reference.
Was that a reference to something?
No, you didn't get the reference?
Maybe my subconscious recognized it.
It's a reference to Code Geass.
Oh, I never saw it.
It's one of the best animes ever made. You should definitely watch it. But literally, because like, when the context is when he's saying that he was stranded in the foreign land of Japan, so I was like, he got it.
No, just the way you worded it made me think of like anime.
Well, it is an anime quote, so I guess that makes sense. But no. I was stranded in the foreign land of Canada.
Oh, I love Canada.
Well, I didn't. This wasn't even like a cool part of Canada. It was Ottawa.
I don't know the differences. I've been to Niagara.
I don't know. It was like the capital, but there really wasn't that much to do there.
Okay.
So basically, the story goes, it's like just graduated high school, so you know it's that first summer of being an adult, getting ready to go to college soon, and I'm hanging out at my buddy's house, and I get a text. It's like, hey, you want to go to Canada with me? And I'm like, huh, that sounds fun, because he told me that when he graduated, his mom was gonna pay for him to go on like a graduation trip, with like a friend of his. And originally he was going to bring somebody else, but he decided to bring me. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you decided to bring me. Well, there was a reason he brought me, but we'll get to that in a minute. So anyway, I decided, yeah, I'll go. So, you know, I get the time off of work. I call in every favor I have. I'm like, I'm so excited. Before we go, I have to, like, sign this paperwork and stuff to say I'm legally responsible for him while we're there because he was still technically a minor, so I had to sign this paperwork.
Oh.
Right? So... we go to Canada, and, you know, we're on the bus to the hotel, and he's like, oh, by the way, we're going to meet a friend of mine. They're going to give us, like, a tour. And I was like, yo, okay, that's cool. I'm down to meet your friend. It was more than a friend, it seemed like.
All right.
So, we're...
Wait. This is one of those situations where you have an online friend, but then that online friend is definitely gay.
No. This online friend who was their friend, not my friend, I don't know what gender they were, if we're going to be totally honest.
Oh,
I think they were trans. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway.
It seems to be any online friend I make, they're always non-binary to some extent.
Yeah. So we're standing in the hotel lobby, waiting for this person to show up, and probably the most like beautiful girl I've ever seen in my life walks into this whole hotel and starts walking towards us. And I'm like, oh my god, am I in like a rom-com right now? What am I looking at right now? This girl is beautiful. It was literally out of a movie. And then she proceeds to walk past us into the elevator. I'm like, I'm so confused. And it turns out his friend was standing directly behind this girl. Not nearly as pretty, for the record. I'm gonna cut that little detail out. And they go up and they're hugging. They're like, oh yeah, it's so good to see you. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is your friend. So we go back up to the hotel room, and then they proceed to go spend the next like 5 hours in the bedroom. And I'm like, okay, what about me?
Oh.
What do I do?
Okay.
And that basically sets the precedent for the rest of the trip.
I see.
And
I got it.
The reason why he brought me instead of his other friend, because he needed somebody to sign that paperwork.
Oh.
I got looped into going on a booty call.
Wow.
And I couldn't leave.
You're the invited third wheel.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
It was so
Thank
awful.
goodness you're not friends anymore.
Yeah, I think I saw him one more time after that trip.
Do you still have his like number or like any way to contact him?
I mean, I should still have his phone number. I don't know if he's changed it or not.
Can you send him like a link to the Jeff the Killer page?
Why?
Just to troll him a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
You're lame. You have to.
I'm not gonna do that.
In fact, you're gonna put up proof that you sent him that. Right here.
Nope. I'm not doing that.
Right now.
I'm not doing that.
And you can't cut any of this out.
I'm not doing that.
If you're not doing it, then everyone's gonna see that you're a poser.
If that's what they think, so be it. My online reputation gone in the span of 30 seconds.
It doesn't exist yet.
Hey,
it doesn't exist at the moment. Well, no, you're right. You do have another channel.
I haven't uploaded on it since December, but I have another one.
That's fine. Your content isn't daily content.
No, it was
like this one is
weekly. It went from weekly to nothing. I'm gonna get back to it soon, though. It was doing pretty decent though. I had 184 subscribers. Every video was usually getting at least like a couple hundred views.
That's cool.
I do want to get.
Can you send some of those people our way?
I was definitely planning on plugging this channel next time I actually upload it.
Really? Okay.
I mean, why not, right?
I guess why? Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I actually have a couple videos I'm working on for that. Still in the scripting process, but you know, it's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, messed that up.
Someone sniped me at school today.
Excuse
and
me?
sent in the picture. No, they sniped as in like they took a picture of me without me knowing, which is what friends do to each other.
I did
And
that.
it's a really good photo of me.
Really?
Yeah.
Send it so I can put it in the video. It's on screen right now.
No.
There it is.
You only have the one pic. Nope. There's only one picture of me on this channel, and you know which one it is.
Is it the nice guy picture?
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember.
You did put that in there?
Yeah, I
right?
did put that in there.
Okay,
I
that's
don't
good.
remember.
I love that photo.
That was in Halo, right?
Yeah,
I think it was.
that was the last episode of Halo, I
No,
believe.
I think it was the second to last episode.
Oh, maybe. That is a picture of me.
Wait, no, it's not.
I mean, it's an edited thing, but
Wait,
like
is that actually
it is
you?
of me. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just some random guy.
No, that's a filter on my actual face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why that's why I sent it in.
Oh, I thought. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. I thought it was just a funny picture, and that's why I put it in there. 'Cause I was like, oh, this is funny.
It is. It's definitely a funny picture.
It is definitely a funny picture.
It's also a picture of me. Put it up again.
There
it is. Man, you're editing a lot today.
I'm not really. I'm not putting in that other thing.
The thing that you're putting up again right now?
I'm not. I'm not sending him a link to Jeff the Killer.
Okay, well, if you're not going to do that, then you have to put up something else. For example, a picture of, I don't know, Brendan Fraser.
Do I put Brendan Fraser up earlier as well?
No.
Well, then what do I put up before then?
A picture of you being a bad guy.
I'm not a bad guy. I'm a nice guy.
Well, then freaking go send Jeff the Killer to your old friend.
I don't think that's something a nice guy would do.
The nicest of guys would.
I really don't think that's true. I have to be honest. Okay, also, you're gonna have to give me a history lesson here. I don't actually know who Jeff the Killer is.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You've never been Jeff the Killed? Jeff the Killer.
No.
There he is.
Okay, I guess
Hold on.
Can I? Is that something I can
No,
put on screen?
hold on. Yeah. Copy image. Send. Here we go. You've seen this before.
Oh, get that out of here. I hate that. I'm not putting that on screen. That gave me
Okay,
nightmares.
I'm deleting it. That's fine. I'm deleting it.
That
I
gave
hate that it printed so like huge on Discord.
Yeah, that literally like gave me so many nightmares when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, and they're
Do you ever watch
probably back.
Did you ever watch do you know the podcast Creepcast?
No, I don't.
So it's are you familiar with Meat Canyon or Wendigoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a podcast together where they read creepypastas, and one of the earliest episodes was them reading a Jeff the Killer creepypasta, and it's the worst thing you've ever heard. Whatever nightmares you might have of Jeff the Killer, I promise you they will be gone if you read the original creepypasta.
Is that just like way worse?
It's like horror, but written by like an 11-year-old, essentially.
I don't know. I think I'll just.
It's so stupid.
I believe it, but I don't want to even think about Jeff the Killer anymore.
You don't want to get Jeff the Killed?
I don't. He might kill me.
I don't know. I don't think Jeff really has much lore. His name is Jeff. Can we start from there? Any guy with the name Jeff, gotta be a complete loser.
I mean, I don't know, man. Jeff the Land Shark is named Jeff.
Oh, okay, yeah, but he's a shark. I said any man, I believe.
Well, he's a man.
Jeff the Land Shark?
He's a man at heart.
That's a shark.
He's a man shark.
He's a kid at heart. He goes to Toys R Us.
He probably
He's a
does,
land,
yeah.
land shark. I want fan art of Jeff the land shark at Toys R Us.
I really hope it exists.
I extremely doubt it.
I'm sure there's something like that, honestly.
I hope he doesn't Jeff the kills me tonight in my sleep.
I hate this conversation.